Everybody, what's going on? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and hey, today I want to talk a little bit more about these tariffs, and then also reference a video that I saw that got put out by MBS Highway last week, and it makes an interesting point, and kind of to me shows the no-win proposition surrounding all these, all the tariff talk, right? I mean, so it's like it's funny because I feel like the administration a little bit is talking out of both sides of their mouths, right? They're like, look, we're going to generate so much tariff revenue that we can start getting rid of some taxes. Well, it's like, okay, but like, who's going to pay these tariffs? It's us, guys. It's us. And of course, corporations maybe eat some of it, blah, 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 but it is a tax. There's absolutely no question about it, and we pay it, right? So this has been my fear the whole time, as I've been kind of like really stuck on, look, tariffs equal inflation. There's no question about it. Like, you can't even argue with me about it, right? Well, Lacy Hunt, I believe it is, was on this podcast with Barry Habib. He's an economist, and talking about how no, there actually is an alternative, and it's actually the way he thinks it works is, look, the tariffs actually are inflationary in the short term, but in the longer term, even more fun, they're actually recessionary, right? So, because what he predicts is that people just sort of slow down their buying habits rather than paying the higher prices, get rid of a bunch of discretionary spending, and which of course contracts the economy, which of course causes a recession. So look, I'm not the economist here, but I mean, the whole tariff thing is absolutely playing with fire. Look, I'm rooting for them being able to thread this needle and make it work. Look, earlier today, they talked about they have they've got a deal with China, which is like, oh my gosh, like that sounds amazing. The headlines that I saw on CNBC this morning were talking about it's a 50% tariff from China, right? And that's the headline. I think it was coming directly from Trump and his Truth Social stuff. But like, that's a 50% tariff. Now, here's what I have to admit, and I'm not sure anybody seems to really know this, is like, well, is there a massive tariff already? And well, that's not so bad if we're already at 49% and we're just going to 50, or if we were at 60 and now we're going to 50. But here's what I do know is that, like, so if that was the case, I think the bond market would be reacting. I mean, the bond market did have a solid day. I mean, this morning we saw inflation come in better than expected. It's still up a hair, but better than expected, which is great. And then also this tariff deal with China seems to have come, or trade deal, I should say, comes through. So, and the bond market is up a bit, but I mean, it's not like roaring, where all of a sudden it seems like, okay, like inflation's off the table. So, I mean, look, time is going to tell on this stuff, but I'm looking at this, and again, from a pure mortgage perspective or a pure real estate perspective, we need rates to come down, and nothing that I'm seeing here is going to help that. Although, I mean, I guess the one good thing is if the economy, if we really do, these tariffs do end up contracting the economy, and we do see a recession, over what timeline, who knows, but if we do see a recessions generally you'll see low rates come down during a recession, and that could be the answer. But it's like, okay, great. So tariffs, maybe they're not inflationary, but they're recessionary. Is that really what we want? I don't know. So anyway, I guess, I mean, selfishly, bring the rates down. I don't care how you do it. But obviously that means job loss and a bunch of other unfun stuff. So anyway, just a little food for thought. I don't see how this is going to turn out great. So, hey, I'm Bill. I'm the Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.